can I share a verse with you before work? Actually, I'm going to share 3 verses with you. But today's verse is from Romans 3:23, and it says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." This is just a reminder that even the most devout Christian that you see, they sin and they struggle with sin. Nobody is perfect. That's why we should uplift people, pray for people, instead of kind of sitting on God's, throne and acting as the judge. That was something that kind of really deterred me for the longest doing videos like this, because I just felt unworthy, and I was more so worried about how I would be received, and I could hear God tell me, don't do things based on what the world thinks of you, because I've already overcome the world and the world hated me first. So just know there's people that's always going to unfortunately judge you. And I mean, even we fall sometimes and fall in that judgment seat. I know I'm not perfect. I sometimes pass judgment. I struggle with a lot of sins myself. But God is working on that in me. Just know that you're not unworthy, and that God knew everything that you would struggle with. And that's something that the enemy likes to keep us enslaved to, that thought that, we're never going to measure up to God's standard. And that's the thing, we're not. We're never going to be perfect. God knew that. God knew that we couldn't meet his standard of holiness, so he came down and he sacrificed himself for us, because he is perfect. We're not. 2 other verses that kind of go along with this is from Isaiah 64:6. And it says, "All of us become like one who is unclean, and all of our righteous acts are like filthy rags." And then from Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 20. And it says, "Indeed, there is no one man on earth who is righteous, no one who is right and never sins." And so that's just a reminder, everybody, even the pastor that you see that gives the best sermons, the person that you never see curse, that you think is a saint, they sin too, okay? And God knew that. That's why he came and he died for everyone. So he died for the murderer, he died for the pastor, he died for everybody, okay? I hope that you remember that. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, I haven't had coffee. But I hope that you remember that, you be blessed in Jesus' name. And just remember that God loved you before you were even formed in your mother's womb. He knew that every sin, obstacle, struggle you would face in this life. And even so, he knew every time you would fall, and he still loved you and chose you. So he just wants a relationship with you, and he'll change the things that he wants to change in your life, okay? Be blessed in Jesus' name.